Hello dear English language lovers, it's great to have you on our channel. I am Amritali, your fun guide to the world of English language. Today we are going to talk about the correct usage of do, does and did. By the end of this video, I guarantee that you'll be using these words like a pro. So grab your notebook, keep your ears open and let's jump right in. Our words of the day, do, does and did, are what we call auxiliary or helping verbs. Let's start with do and does. We use them in the present tense, but what's the difference? Well, it all comes down to the subject of your sentence. Do is used with I, you, we and they, while does is used with he, she and it. So if you're talking about something you, your friends or multiple people are doing, use do. For example, I do love a good cup of coffee. If you're referring to a single person or thing other than yourself, you'll use does. For instance, she does like to go out. When it comes to forming questions, do and does come in very handy. We use them to begin our questions. For example, do you like ice cream? Or does she play tennis? Pretty simple, right? Just remember to match do or does with the correct subject. Moving on, let's say hello to our friend did. This word is a past tense helper. It helps us talk about something that happened in the past. We use did with all subjects when forming questions or negative sentences in the past tense. For example, did you watch the movie? Or he didn't go to the party. One key thing to remember about did is that it's followed by the base form of the verb, not the past form. Now let's talk about negation. When we want to talk about something we don't do or didn't do, we use don't, doesn't or didn't. Again, don't pairs up with I, you, we and they, while doesn't teams up with he, she and it. By instance, I don't eat meat or he doesn't like horror movies. When talking about the past, we use didn't with all the subjects. For example, they didn't visit the museum. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick exercise. I'll say a sentence or question and you try to formulate the correct response using do, does or did. So here we go. Alright, the correct responses are, remember, mastering these words takes practice. So don't hesitate to rewatch this video, pause, take notes and practice with your own sentence. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them.